The Grindr gang are back in court for deliberately targeting the LGBTQI+ community for money.
They are a bunch of losers, and that's exactly what they continue to do, lose.
Fighting talk in the trademark battle over the Umkhonto weSizwe name. And the 9/11 alleged masterminds are prepared to say they did it. What's the trade-off? Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
We're facing yet another horrific tragedy involving school children. 6 children died when a train crashed into the school bus, which was carrying 30 pupils in Middelburg yesterday. 10 of the children are in a critical condition. The driver of the bus is recovering in hospital and is facing arrest. It's understood the bus driver was trying to cross the railway line, travelling from school in the afternoon when the accident happened. The driver of the train and his crew didn't sustain any injuries. And this comes 3 weeks after 12 children lost their lives in Carltonville after a bakkie crashed into their scholar transport.
The 6th learner who was receiving treatment at the hospital passed on after succumbing to the injuries. 20 other learners sustained injuries ranging from serious to slight, and they were all rushed to the nearby hospital where the 6th learner died.
3 men accused of kidnapping and extorting gay men in Cape Town have abandoned their bail application following a brief appearance at the Cape Town Magistrates Court today. The trio was arrested last month for allegedly holding a 50-year-old man hostage in Woodstock. Lungisi Mbutu, Bongani Zulu and Zwelakhe Ngwenya from Soweto are accused of using dating app Grindr to lure unsuspecting targets before extorting them for money. It's believed they've committed similar crimes in Gauteng, where there are pending warrants of arrest for them.
Initially we had 7, but now they've been dropped to 6 because the 7th one there was a negative identification results.
The case has been postponed to the 15th of October for further investigation, which will include digital data analysis to assist the state. Judgment has been reserved in the logo and name case of the ANC and the Umkhonto weSizwe party. The pair battled it out in the court today as the ANC seeks to appeal the Durban High Court April decision that Jacob Zuma's party can keep the name and logo. The ANC maintains that Zuma's party infringed on their trademark and wants the party to give up the name and logo. But the MK is disputing this, saying the appeal is moot.
So we're not worried or perturbed with what's happening here. They're going to lose again. They are a bunch of losers. And that's exactly what they continue to do, lose.
But representing the ANC, advocate Gavin Marriott says the MK party will continue to infringe on the use of the trademark going forward.
Section 19, as we've said in the application, does not guarantee the right of every citizen to form a political party having a name that infringes upon the rights of others. And nor does it guarantee the right to campaign under such a name. And the point we make simply is change the name and you can exercise your Section 19 rights at will.
Speaking on the sidelines of the ANC's National Executive Committee meeting in Boksburg today, ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula says no one in the NEC will object or reject the findings against Zuma. That's after the party had found the former president guilty of misconduct and had booted him out of the organisation.
We have moved from suspension to expulsion, and we have followed every step in terms of guided by our constitution. If you want to challenge that, he can. If you want to appeal it, it's within his right. But he's not our member, and we're not going to repeat ourselves about it. It's done. He can lead what he leads at the present moment.
A bomb hidden in Hamas's political leader Ismail Haniyeh's room is thought to be responsible for his death. The New York Times is reporting it was detonated remotely. Haniyeh was killed on Wednesday morning in the Iranian capital, Tehran. South Africa's International Relations Minister Ronald Lamola is calling for a thorough investigation into the act. Lamola has expressed condolences to Haniyeh's family and the people of Palestine, saying his killing has violated international law and is concerned that Haniyeh's death would exacerbate an already tense situation in the Middle East region. Operation Chanella has now seen more than 700,000 suspects nabbed. This equates to an average of around 51,000 suspects a month over the course of the last 15 months. The initiative, which is aimed at clamping down on crime in high-density areas around the country, was launched in May last year. Some good news. Minister of Energy and Electricity, Kgosientsho Ramakgopa, says the country will have a festive season with no load shedding. Ramakgopa says Eskom's generation fleet is, quote, showing more reliable performance, unquote, going into summer, and this can be sustained. He says the Eskom fleet will also be assisted by new generation capacity in line with the integrated resource plan, including the conversion of the open cycle gas turbines from diesel to gas. The alleged masterminds behind the 9/11 attacks on US soil have agreed to enter into a plea deal with the United States. After spending more than 2 decades at Guantanamo Bay prison in Cuba, Khalid Mohammed and 2 of his accomplices have pleaded guilty. This is in exchange for sentences of up to life in prison rather than the death penalty. The trio's plea hearing is said to come as early as next week. Don't forget to download the EWN app, and I'll see you for more tomorrow.
Eyewitness News. In touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.